Hello there and welcome back to Corey Loses for the continuation of our Thrawn's Revenge 3.0 preview playthrough as the New Republic. In the last few episodes we had some unrest on, was it Bespin or Belsavis that was getting unrestful? But we've calmed everyone down a bit. And we're in the middle of taking out the Ariado Authority. We're pretty close to winning that war. They do have Glova, Sloisfan, Ariado, Sinrafsix, Yagdal. They took Chardon from us, but we've got that main fleet to deal with, which I think we can do it. And so I think our main targets for right now are probably going to be Sloisfan and Ariado. There was a bug in the last episode where, or maybe in the last two episodes, where my ship stopped spawning fighters. I've done a workaround for the rest of the playthrough, but it turned out I had left some stuff from fighter pilots on, I think. So we ran out of fighter pilot resources and weren't getting any more. But I'm thinking there might be a way to inject more fighter pilots into the playthrough through like running another script and modifying the value and then killing it. But that's what was going on there. I believe that's been fixed for release. It's basically an unintended preview of a later resource. But yeah. So you can. We got to combine some of our fleets and go for that. I think we'll need to build a couple star bases here. Enemy fleet's about to invade Belsavis. So let's reinforce them. And so like some of our patron ships at least will spawn squadrons normally. But I'm gonna drop you guys over here. And let's see what happens when they get here. Haunted Shore's asking, but I guess the answer is... well, what I meant is how you keep Empire at War from launching TR if you choose Force of Corruption when subscribed to the Summon. The game launches into whatever your launch settings are set to. If you have a mod code in there, it'll launch into that, and I assume that's what's happened there. But you do need TR running. You need to launch into TR and the Summon at the same time. But the video does explain that. But let's see. Mon Calamari. We're going to be able to build a couple more units soon. We've got a couple capital ships building here. So, for those watching on YouTube, this is being recorded live on Twitch, so I will be answering some Twitch questions as we go. I don't know if we need the station right there yet, because I'd like to get an interdictor here, unlike our previous... do we have a shipyard built up anywhere? No, I don't think we actually do. Just Sullust. So let's get the shipyard at Yatu. Or, you know what, Vondark. Vondark's a better option. Right now the build times and build costs for shipyards are kind of off because of how the system was set up for the previous iteration. That's going to be one of the things that's still changing before release. But we are going to get Rapid Response Task Force as our first interdictor there. And there we go. Are they actually attacking? It said they were attacking, but I don't know if that was like a leftover thing. And let's also, after this is done, let's build Pride of Sullust. Okay. I think this fleet is going to be enough if we want to go and take Ariado. And I do want to keep trying to build up on Mon Calamari and Hast. because they're going to be kind of alone and defenseless for a while, but I do want to wait until we've had one more week go through, and then we can build... actually, do we want to build the Finger and Red Tide just yet? I need to fix that text. So what are we likely to get attacked to up here? Kashyyyk is closed, Severo, so we'd potentially get hit by Zinj through here. And we'd get hit by the CSA up here. I don't intend to attack the CSA for a long while, so I think getting Hast up to a Golan 3 and then an Empress is our best bet. Rapid Zach's asking, will we see SSDs for the Empire of the Hand? No. The Empire of the Hand and some of the upcoming factions won't ever get SSDs. It just doesn't match what they're meant to be. Let's drop in Nance. And let's get a Liberator in here. I want to mostly use the Patron units because Murder Pickle. Because they'll actually have the fighter spawns. Sov. I think the heroes will as well because they come from their XML coding. Starfire. I think that missing is intentional. Let's get some more anti-fighter in here. There we go. So the maps have been updated. Rhino went through and swapped the markers for the shipyards and the main defensive station. So in the current iteration, this would be more back here, and then the station would be up here. Like the Golan would be up here. And I might be able to actually switch those during the playthroughs, because having the maps load per battle, so you can update them pretty much as you want, and it'll still work. Let's move up there. There. I think we're good on the fighters. Here, let's get the Liberator to take out this Vigil. Starfire, move up. We're going to start getting ready for the assault on the main shipyard. B-Wings, get ready for Star Wars Squadrons, guys. I can't wait for that. We got something special coming for X2 at least with the Squadrons update, and I think it's pretty cool. I'll probably be able to do some stuff with it on my channel as well, but Prof Pone is asking, how many factions are in this mod? There are currently 7 playable factions. There's the 5 Imperial ones, CSA, Empire of the Hand, New Republic, 4 Imperial. I think it's 8. And then there's other ones that are going to be coming later. Plus there's some minor factions like the Hapens that are currently not playable, but will be playable in the future. So I actually did a video a little while back about all the factions that are going to be coming to TR. But so we got New Republic, Empire of the Hand, Corporate Sector Authority, Empire, Warlord Zinj, Pentastar Alignment, Arado Authority, Greater Maldrude. I think I said them all. Thank you, Cerberus, for subscribing. Appreciate it. If their fleet gets into Belsavis while we're doing this, that's going to be very embarrassing. All right, Sov. But I don't think we had anything there. I don't think we actually built a station there. So good luck to them. Our ground forces have been pretty wrecked. All right, there we go. This week I'm hoping to do like a good amount of squadron streaming as well. I need to get ranked. X's been playing without me. Very sad. Sirius is saying make the Hapens playable. The plan is basically anyone that we give a faction slot to, we want to make playable at some point. It's just they take a lot of work to do. And we want to make sure that factions, when we introduce them, have their government mechanics in some form at least. So the bar is a bit higher for when things turn from non-playable to playable. Like we've got something like 12 other Hapen space units that are ready to get textured. One of the things with Hapens is also texturing is we got to set up the materials for them. It's a bit difficult because we're trying to do something with a shader that works differently from the other factions. So whether or not that ends up working is kind of important. Alright, you can bring the Solace ground forces out as well. This is the other unfortunate thing that's happening. Oh shit, cool. It just doesn't, it didn't update the display, but it updated the supported candidate. Cool. It worked. 22 votes for Borsk, 0 against. Alright, I was worried that wouldn't be working. And it wasn't working, but whatever. We got Borsk. We got borscht. Is a sequel to EAW possible, and what would you like from one? Apparently Petroglyph is owned by EA. That is not true. Petroglyph is an independent company still. They have asked EA about doing a sequel. So far, the answer has been no. They post about it on Reddit sometimes. Ted does. I've thought about doing a video on what I'd want from a sequel, but there's another video I'm going to do that's related to that, but I don't know what my main wish list would be. Maybe I'll talk about that in the new year a bit.
Invasion commencing.
But yeah. They have said not to expect anything else for squadrons, but they also said not to expect this, so I'm hopeful. All right, Borsk is so strong. We probably need to reduce the view range from him. But we know where Zinj is. We know where everyone is. Leon is very defended. There's a good amount more. Oh, that's scary. What are you doing there? But like, I wouldn't expect like indefinite content support. But let's get the BAC built or researched. But this is why we're avoiding Mustafar. X1 with the Executor. Yeah. Here we go. No building the support field base. I think we have figured out... I mean, we figured out pretty much right away what the issue was there. I don't know if it's been fixed yet, but I definitely haven't ported the fix. I really wish I could build support field bases right now, though. I love them. Alright, you guys go out there. Let's see what this structure is. And let's get some AACs. Crap. Well, this shows us what that is. Okay, that's just food production. So I think there was an issue when the Firehawk code was brought in from PR, where I think Nemesis copied the wrong thing rather than coding it for TR directly. So they weren't moving in the previous episodes, and that's why they have been fixed. Oh god. Well, at least we have all the vision. Here, get out of here. Get out of there. Alright, you guys move up. And I'm going to pull these around here, because this is ending up a little bit scarier than I'd hoped.
Destroy.
This is their capital, so it's understandable that we'd be in for a bit of a troubled invasion here. But especially with the AACs here to kind of wreck some infantry, I think we're not going to be too scared. All right, can you hit the AV turret from there? Stop there. Can you shoot it? I guess it can't shoot you, and you can't shoot it. Alright, let's get up there more. Ooh, there is an AT-AT. So can you hit that from here before it gets in range? Alright. Zell is still around here somewhere, Johannes. We'd be in a bit more trouble if the Firehawks did have their proper category, so the AI would use them. But that's preview playthroughs for you.
Maximum unit capacity.
Alright, we're going to protect the artillery here. And I guess we'll go for the capital. Is this an AA turret? Yeah, it is. But it won't be ready by the time we get out here. Oh, bye-bye, B-Wings. Didn't actually get much done with that.
Destroy. Unit destroyed.
Okay, nice.
Unit destroyed.
Now let's try to get out farther. I want these build pads. Okay, there we go. Got their hero. ACs as well. You guys go through the back here, because I don't want you to die. Getting a second wave. Here we go. So let's defend from here. Take down that. And over we go. Is this, yeah, that's anti-infantry. Nope, pull back. Vehicles go help with that. Alright, we forced a retreat on them there. They're probably going to wait for the AT-AT, but I'm going to nuke their capital.
Bombardment available. We've secured.
Can you really hit from there? Interesting. I'm okay with that. If that's what you guys want to do with your time.
Repair station constructed.
Alright, we'll go take down the food production. And he's asking, have you been to Europe or South America? I have been to Scotland, so I've been to Europe. If you really don't want to call the UK part of Europe, then fine, but all right, everyone take cover there. Well, that was a waste of your artillery stuff. Yeah, the Scotland trip was a lot of fun. Like 3 years ago now. Hard to believe. Thank you, Boobs, for the cheer. 300 bits. Very appreciated.
Ready. Let's move out. There they are. Attack!
No one's asking, Corey, will infantry ever route or not? You mean like Total War style? Doing a morale system in EAW would be very unlikely.
Open fire.
Available. We've secured a build.
Yes, sir.
That's actually getting a lot more done than I thought they would.
Reporting in.
Let's move up here a bit more.
This way. Over there. Yes, sir. Ready to roll. Let's go. Yes, Commander. Roger that.
3 or 4 years ago? My Scotland trip was definitely 3 years ago. It was 2017. Because it was after I had moved back to Niagara.
Waiting orders. Reporting. All weapons loaded.
What is my opinion on the Canadian healthcare system? I like it. I just wish that pharmacare was covered and mental health was covered more. It doesn't really make sense that if you get prescribed something in the hospital, or like if you get given a drug when you're in the hospital or from a healthcare worker, it's covered, but we don't cover it if it is prescribed and then you go pick it up yourself. When my mom was in her cancer treatment, we actually got kind of lucky that she broke her leg, because that meant that healthcare workers had to come to the house and give her some of her medicine that otherwise she would have had to go and get herself and then pay for.
Waiting orders. Attack. I copy, sir.
All right. Making a lot of good progress here. We're past the point where the artillery can actually support us in this. So I feel like we need to stop here
Roger that.
and maybe move the artillery up to this location.
Follow your lead.
Well, there's not really much to support it from. There's some infantry left, and then we're probably good after that. There, let's just grab these stormtroopers. And you guys all just get to go up till there.
Yes, sir.
T3s come around this side. They're going to go for that bunker. Well, our smaller vehicles and infantry go along the front here. Thank you, Howland, for subscribing for 28 months. It's almost been, well, I guess not almost 3 years, but 2.5. Very long time. Still remember the early days. Have you tried playing EAW in VR? There's a Vortex profile for it, though I haven't tried it yet. No, I've really only played Squadrons and Phasmophobia in VR. I didn't know anything had tried to support EAW with that. I know Homeworld 2 has like built-in support through Steam for VR, and I went in the menu for it, and that was something else. But that was also like the first thing I'd ever looked at in VR. All right, so we got those. Here we go. Kill that.
Give me the target.
That's neutral, so we don't have to worry about it anymore.
That target.
Bombard you.
Destroyed.
Yeah, get out of there. Can you guys hit this thing?
Enemy
I think you can. You can hit mostly everything. Right now, I unfortunately can't do VR stuff because well, not really unfortunate. I just don't have the the station set up anymore after I moved my desk. I guess I could stand like way back, but that's probably not super convenient. I just gotta screw the one station in to kind of there's a mid part of the room that I think would make a good support for it. I just haven't done it yet.
Gold Squadron commencing attack. Gold Squadron commencing.
Do they actually have any units left?
We've secured a build pad.
I've got my targeting. Copy. This way. Over there.
Oh, is that? Yeah, it's the one Firehawk back here. Like, I love Squadrons in VR. Like, I fucking love that so much. And I was really worried that I would be unable to play it, like, for motion sickness reasons. But it was completely fine when I played it for like 3 hours for the campaign stream, and I was just, yeah, nothing. Since we have that now, who are we going to go for? I haven't really looked as much at some of the new Chief of State options that Jorah did. He's created 15% faster Duros influence maxed. Defensive ground and space structures 20% cheaper. We will do that. Well, that's going to be week 20, so we'll see. Sora subunits, no thanks, C and Tev. Let's do Navik. Yeah, they've been turned into the camp authority. They don't even have camp anymore, I don't think. Yeah, Meldrud took it from them. Alright, week 12, got some good money. Obradon is under attack. Yeah, like... Shit. Oh, I should have done that, because we had a goal in 2. We could have done something with it. Oh well. That part of the galaxy, as much as I was kind of hoping to use it to stop their advance, I'm not super concerned. They didn't even take Elrud, so we're going to have a lot of planets back here that we can come back to. I think the main thing is going to be the those main planets. Well, obviously the main thing is going to be the main thing. Oh wait, hold on. Shell Dorat favored Shell Dorat over Voon Mausa for a senior command position. Dismissed it. You know what? I think we're just going to upgrade you, and I'm not sure what Shell Dorat actually has. Because I do want the battle carrier. So we'll spend some money on that. Another Black Wolf. David's asking, is there anything special on Mustafar besides Act 2's Executor? No. It's weird being at a point where there's enough active devs that it's impossible for me to keep track of what everyone does. So like I know the system design, but when it comes to certain specifics of like who has what for the command options, that I'm less aware of that. Let's see, Bors, active command staff. We have Voon, CN, Nance, Akbar. We should probably change their names. Make this a bit more standardized, rather than having like Admiral in some of their names. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll do the Sluis fan battle, and then I think that'll be it for this first episode. Or actually, you know what? I think we just hit 30 minutes. I think rather than getting into the conquest of Sluis fan there, I think we will leave that there for this first episode. Most of the episodes I'm going to try to stay between 30 and 45 minutes. Those seem to have done the best on the channel. And also are probably some of the more fun ones to record. But yeah. So thanks for watching, everyone. For those of you on YouTube, for those on Twitch, we're going to just save and we'll continue on in a second. So thanks again. Hope to see you next time.